Well, hello, old friends, and welcome back to the channel. Great news! It's Babylon 5 time, and this time we'll be watching Season 4, Episode 15, No Surrender, No Retreat. I'm not going to say who right now, but I can think of two characters specifically that title could be attributed to. Let's see if we're right, my friends. If you could do me a quick favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for Babylon 5 or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and what is now? Now it's time for the 15th episode of the 4th season of the one and only Babylon 5, No Surrender, No Retreat. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go.
Captain's personal log, September 2nd, 2261. Enough is enough.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Enough is enough, says Newcomb Sheridan. What are we doing? Hey, Veer. God, I think Steven's lost more weight.
What do they want? What's going on?
I don't know.
The gang is all here, baby. I love it. Great shot. Great camera work there. Look at this movement. All the way around Jakar. Love that.
They're waiting.
Oh, I'm really liking... Who is the director on this one? Really fun.
For the last month or so, ships from Babylon 5 have been patrolling the borders of your governments. Since we've been protecting you from raiders and border skirmishes, the number of incidents has decreased 70%. May we assume that you are all happy with this arrangement?
Yes, we all agree.
Because now there's a price tag.
Oh, shit.
In the latest attack, authorized by President Clark, 10,000 civilians were killed as an example to others. We can no longer tolerate this behavior.
Alpha Squadron, status report.
Alpha Squadron, ready for launch.
All right, kid.
Most of your governments have mutual defense treaties with Earth. As of right now, in exchange for our continued patrol along your borders,
Break up.
I'm declaring those treaties null and void.
Yo, you can't do that, John, but, I mean, their governments can.
I have no problem with this. You have been here for us from the beginning. But where was Earth when our borders were being attacked? Where was Earth when the shadows were rampaging across our territories? They did nothing. We owe them nothing in return.
Oh, well said, man.
Clark's propaganda machine is feeding the anti-alien hysteria back home.
Delta Squadron.
That is a good argument,
Launch.
too. Oh, we got Alpha and Delta out? What are we doing?
Beyond that, don't get involved. Anyone gets in between us and them won't live long enough to regret it.
Jesus.
Except in the form of humanitarian aid. From now on, Earth stands alone.
Ooh.
We're taking back Proxima 3. We're taking back Mars. Then, we're gonna take back our home. Or die trying.
Well, that's music to Jakar's ears. You're singing a song Jakar can dance to. Revolution, you say? Oh, they're telling us about the year that is. Oh, shivers already, friends. Chills, chills, chills. It's about time. Clark has, he's had too much time on his hands. I dare say I think they're ready for us, but...
The year is 2261. The place?
Babylon 5. We need to get back on the galactic stage. We've been distracted by so many things going on inside Babylon 5 with Mike and with everybody else, kind of like the residual problems from the Shadow War, Minbari and the things like that. It's time to focus our attention back to Earth because they're coming and they've been planning and plotting. They didn't have a war they had to deal with. And you can tell that they're growing in strength. I sort of contradict myself from earlier because they've exerted so much influence on Mars to try to take it back. What did they say there? That it was like 75% reclaimed and they expected by the end of the year Earth would have complete dominion over Mars? Yeah, they're moving. They're moving. Proxima 3 actually seems to be not the front lines, but more contested than Mars, if that makes sense. No surrender, no retreat. Jesus.
What's your hurry? Get back! Back here! Watch!
What's wrong, Marcus?
We couldn't risk anyone intercepting it.
Is it current?
As current as we can make it. Here. Clark's stationed half a dozen Omega-class destroyers between Proxima 3 and the local jump gate. There's also a series of planetary scanners that can detect any ship trying to leave.
It's good positioning. Anybody trying to take off gets shot down before escaping the blockade.
They're under siege.
They're running out of food, water, supplies. They're down to almost nothing. That's why they keep trying to escape.
You have an ID on those ships?
Yes.
Of course he does. It's Marcus. How dare
The
you?
Heracles under Captain Trevor Hall, the Juno under Captain James Mandala, the Pollux Captain Elizabeth Morgenstern, the Nemesis Captain Yoshi Kawagawa, the Vesta Captain Edward McDougan, and the Furies Captain Stephanie Eklund.
Cool names.
Which of them destroyed the civilian transports?
I missed
The
the first
Heracles
one.
and the Pollux.
Heracles, that's it.
Had any of them deliberately avoided shooting at civilian targets?
I don't know. It'll take a little while to find out.
Yeah, see if somebody's hesitant. Yeah, it's God, John's so good.
How are you doing with the telepaths we rescued from the shadows?
Well, you can wake them for brief periods, but they're still under the influence of the mind control device.
I need them mobile, as many as you can and as fast as you can.
What?
I'll do my best.
You got him up and around, Franklin. That's way better than where we had it.
Try to isolate the ships we need to destroy from the ones who won't fight unless they have to. Then we'll give them a chance to surrender or join up.
And if they don't?
Yeah.
But either we commit ourselves to this completely or we don't do it. Once we pull the first trigger, we can't hesitate to pull the next one, because they sure won't.
Yeah, the civilian attack, it absolutely
No surrender,
forced your hand.
no retreat.
Oh, Jesus, John. We knew it, right? It's either John or Delin. You all right, buddy?
Oh, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Oh, my God.
Open.
Has his fan gotten bigger?
Well, it looks like you had a late night.
No, not actually. They just got us up very early to brief us on their new campaign.
What new campaign?
Jesus, Fear.
I imagine you'll want to sign on again.
Not with Sheridan.
Does it your homeworld matter to you?
Of course it matters. But I don't like the way he's doing this.
But that's the way it is. I don't always like the way Londo does things, and, well, me in most civilized worlds, but, you know, sometimes he's right. So I forced myself to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I can't do that anymore.
Okay. That was way too much information to an incredibly suspect Michael Garibaldi. But, I mean, that's what he's there for, I'm assuming, to gather intel. But I'm still sticking with the idea that he was placed on here because of his relationship with Lise to get close to William Edgars.
Ivanova to all fighter squadrons. Adjust friend or foe systems to new frequencies every 24 hours. You'll check in with Lieutenant Corwin or myself for the code of the day.
Nice. That's awesome.
Earth Force has our voice records on file and could simulate false or misleading orders. CNC out.
Love it.
Trust no one.
No. Trust Ivanova. Trust yourself. Anybody else? Shoot him.
I don't like that. Don't like that look.
White Star squadrons are standing by, ready to go. As per your request, White Star 7.
Great camera work in this one.
2 by Mars, another as close to Earth as possible without being shot down.
But they'll set off the early warning systems, and Clark will scramble everything he's got.
There you go.
Call in all the ships that he can.
While we hit Proxima 3.
Exactly. By the time they get turned around, we'll have secured Proxima. Then all we have to do is hold on to it while we move on to the next target.
If we can peel off 1 or 2 of those destroyers.
Good, that should give us a jump on those destroyers.
I just hope some of them join us. Otherwise, this is going to get really ugly.
Yeah, by design. Clark designed it that way. It's a morality issue, and if you don't have morals like he does, you don't mind throwing people into the meat grinder, it's not going to be a problem.
Take your time. We're not going anywhere.
Affirmative.
Okay, this is a Star Fury from the Heracles. Look at him, just waiting.
Do you have any information about which destroyers have avoided firing at civilian targets?
Yeah. Uploading now.
Good.
Who do we have?
They sent in more ground forces a few days ago. We're gonna have to tear down the transmitter. Fall back to our secondary base. Whatever you people are gonna do, you better do it soon.
If they're falling back, it's probably their last place to fall back to. Jakar knows who's there. What?
Enter.
Hello, Jakar.
Malari.
It has much the same feeling as your world. Dry, red, and depressing.
Well, thank you.
Isn't it amazing how quickly we fall into familiar patterns as soon as we come into one another's orbit? Like comets that flare when they get too near the sun. I did not come here to spar with you, Jakar.
What'd you come here for?
How is the eye?
It sees.
Jesus.
But as the humans say, it has not exactly been a picnic for me either.
These two.
I have no illusions that you did what you did.
Every scene a masterpiece.
You sacrificed your dignity, your pride, your eye to help free Nam. You did help my own world. And I never thanked you for that.
I have no interest in your thanks.
I did not think that you would.
But I was going to give it nonetheless.
When I saw you in that cell, beaten, chained. As I said, we have never been friends. We will never be friends.
Right.
But I did feel for you as much as I did not want to.
Sticking on the reaction shots, so good.
I came to respect you.
Your respect matters to me even less than your thanks.
Yet it's there.
You are not going to give me even an inch, are you?
Why would he?
But all I ever wanted is what is right for my world. I am a patriot.
You both are. 100%.
I have made some very poor choices in the last 2 years because I did not think. Those choices almost destroyed my world and yours. That is a humbling realization, Jakar. In the matter of Sheridan's war with Earth, I have convinced them to throw our official support to Sheridan.
Wow.
If the Nan were to do the same in a joint statement, it might help. Perhaps it might help to convince the others.
Why?
He wants to be right.
While I do not know who the enemy is any longer, I do know who my friends are.
Ah, there you go, dude.
I hope to do better.
These characters.
You bought me a drink.
Yeah.
I wish to return the favor.
So good.
We have something in common beyond hatred.
Purpose.
And so, a drink. To the humans.
Yeah.
And to the bridge they created between us. In the hope for a better future. For both our worlds.
What a scene. Oh my God. He's done with you. Londo, just like he made you wait at the door, he's going to make you wait for this. Incredible scene. Oh my God.
We'll be fighting in close quarters, so keep an eye out for each other. If the battle deteriorates into a furball, we could sustain losses from friendly fire.
The Heracles and the Pollux have fired on civilian targets. So we consider them a hostile vessel. The Nemesis and the Vesta have apparently gone to great lengths to avoid firing on civilians. The others, we don't know.
Juno and the Furious.
I mean, it's one thing to defend ourselves as we did last year, but to initiate combat against our own forces. Now, we'll do what we can to minimize casualties on the other side. But the job of a soldier is to destroy the enemy and come home alive.
Kid, why am I worried about you?
I was noticing the new paint job on the White Star 2.
Won't they... I mean, won't they know it's him?
I think that's the general idea, Lieutenant.
We have a fleet of White Stars is still something I find so cool.
Stand by to initiate jump. Jump.
Here we go.
What the hell's going on?
Jump point forming on the other side of the planet, picking up 3 silhouettes.
I gotta get back to Sacred Heart Hospital.
Send the Pollux and the Nemesis to investigate.
Yes, sir.
Pollux fired on civilians. Nemesis didn't.
Not the Heracles.
No. Curious that. You think they'd send the ones we know are liable to shoot?
The hostiles might be splitting up so they can be with both groups, to keep them in line.
Unless they're all hostile.
Let's give Nemesis a chance.
All units, remember, do not fire unless fired upon first. They may not fight for Clark, but they will defend themselves.
Yeah, don't force their hand. Yep.
Launch.
Make them make a more difficult choice to engage.
Silhouette unknown.
Those are Sheridan's forces.
They don't know about the White Stars, huh? They don't have a profile ident?
What's he doing here?
Making a terminal error.
Really?
We've got hostiles on attack vector. Vesta and Juno launch fighters and assume point.
We're not sure about Juno. Vesper is sympathetic, apparently.
10,000 kilometers to optimum firing range. Pulse cannon standing by, ready to fire. Defense grid armed, ready to fire.
This is Captain John Sheridan to Earth Destroyer Group.
Track the signal, find out which ship he's in.
Getting signal lock, sir.
He doesn't care.
Sir, it's coming from behind us.
You're in violation of the Proxima Treaty. And your attacks on civilian transports are illegal under the rules of engagement and the Articles of War. You can leave peacefully if that is your choice.
You can leave peacefully or in pieces. Choose.
Fleet command to Vesta and Furies. Come about and engage rear targets.
We'll just be stubborn.
Mackie. Long time no see.
John, get your tail out of here. This isn't gonna work. You can't allow them to secede, whoever's in office.
They broke away after Clark started bombing civilian targets.
You know that.
Any action you take in support of an illegal order makes you an accomplice of that order.
And a war criminal.
President Clark is out of control. He's got you out here on an illegal mission. Back at the Academy, you used to pose moral conflicts for us as part of our training.
Ooh.
Soldiers aren't machines. They have to think. They have to decide if an order is moral or not.
Let's go ethical.
We've reached optimum firing range.
That damned McDougan, I told the others he didn't have what it takes.
Yeah, he had a soul.
Open fire.
Oh, Jesus, Jesus.
All forces, engage any hostile target. Fire at will. I repeat, fire at will.
You should have made a broadband statement. Do not fire until fired upon. The Heracles has fired. It is a primary target. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Don't you take out any of my White Stars, you sons of bitches.
What the hell is our support? What is the position of the Vesta?
Hanging back, not engaging enemy.
That's one down.
McDougan, this is a direct order from Fleet Command. You will engage enemy ships at once. Do you copy? Engage enemy forces at once.
I don't see an enemy.
Negative, Fleet Command. The Vesta will not engage in support of illegal orders.
This is a court-martial offense, Mackie. You understand that?
For you.
I always knew you wanted a promotion, Bob. Never knew how badly until now.
All right, Bob. You piece of shit.
We can't divide our forces. We need to know where to put our firepower. Put us on a course for the Furies. Tell the others to concentrate on the Pollux and Heracles. Let's find out where she stands.
Oh.
If you and your fighters do not lock your weapon systems onto our ships, we will assume you are not hostile and will not engage.
Right. You don't have to, just don't fire.
Are they locking?
Negative. Might be waiting for us to get closer, get a clean shot that way.
Then get closer.
We're about to find out.
Yep. Let's push it. This is dangerous, but let's push it. Let them see that we're not going to shoot money where our mouth is.
Do not target Furies. She's non-combatant. Repeat. Furies non-combatant.
That was the Vesta. Forward guns have us in range. We've got fighters coming in.
We put our backs to them.
No, I won't fire on her. Mackey's on board.
We have no choice. They've locked on, ready to fire.
Damn. I prepare to...
Trusted assured.
Stand by. Mackey, go.
Commander Philby's promotion has just been postponed by the crew. We are standing down.
Confirm, Mackey.
Nice, man. Oh, I got chills.
Juno is withdrawing from battle.
Oh, they're taking off. Oh, you sons of bitches. Oh. Well. Who was that? Please tell me that wasn't one of the non-combatants.
The crew. Get to the life pods. Get to the life pods.
No.
Pollux is destroyed. Nemesis has taken severe damage and is offering to surrender.
Give me the Heracles. You will return control of Proxima 3 to its lawful government, issue the recall order to all fighters, and surrender your vessel.
Now.
You will comply with these orders, or be destroyed.
I will not surrender Proxima or stand trial for following direct orders. I'm the one they'll hold responsible, not you. I'm dead either way.
I won't let you endanger the ship because you're afraid to face the consequences of your actions.
Are you questioning my orders?
Yes.
No, sir. I am relieving you of command.
Oh.
Remove Captain Hall from the bridge.
Now.
Now.
You have the love of your troops, buddy.
The Heracles surrenders. We are returning control of Proxima 3 to its local government. All fighters, return to base.
Have the captains of the remaining ships meet me here in 1 hour. Let's see if we have survivors or allies.
Ooh. Let's bring them all over here while the wounds are fresh and see whose emotions are running high. Great shot to show, yes, great to show the Pollux destroyed. This isn't a time of celebration. This is plenty of reliable people on these Earth ships.
Option 1. You and your crews can return home. Sooner or later, the Heracles and her crew will have to answer for their actions before a military tribunal. Option 2. You can stay here and help protect Proxima 3 from further retaliation by President Clark. And option 3.
Join us.
Join the fight.
Captain, I wasn't about to let Captain Hall get the rest of my crew killed defending Clark's policies.
But
that doesn't mean I agree with your actions either. It's not the role of the military to make policy.
Our mandate is to defend Earth against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That's right.
Your oath is to the Alliance and to the people back home, not to
Clark.
Night Watch, Ministry of Peace, Ministry of Truth. I mean, is this the same alliance you joined, or has it become something else?
So good.
You've been ordered to open fire on civilian targets. Is this what you signed on for?
I mean, absolutely not.
I thought you had all League worlds backing you up. Why do you need us?
Because I want this to be a clean
Symbolic.
fight.
Yep.
We'll kick out Clark and the Night Watch and the rest of that bunch, and we'll turn it over to the voters. Let them decide if what we did was right or wrong. Those are the people we work for.
Ah, it's a good speech, John. You might get 1 or 2.
We need to talk it over.
That's the best you can hope for. That best you can hope for right there. If they stay back and guard Proxima, that's a win in my book. I mean, that's a huge, if they pick option number 2, that's huge. He just made you wait, buddy.
Issue the joint statement. I will sign my name, but not on the same page. You understand that?
Yes. Yes, of course.
These characters, oh my God. So exquisitely constructed. My God. Merciful heaven, man. I mean, amazing, amazing character work. Jesus God almighty, amazing character work.
Eklund is going to stay behind and help with the defense of Proxima.
It's
Yawa,
huge.
I want to sign on with you. And so do I.
Oh, Mackie. Hell yeah.
This is Commander Susan Ivanova, bringing you the voice of the Resistance.
Oh, please.
Proxima 3 is free. Many of the destroyers enforcing the blockade have now joined forces with our ships. The campaign to retake Earth has begun.
Oh, got chills, man.
Join us. We will keep this channel open 24 hours a day.
Where are you heading, Mike?
If you want
Centauri space?
Destination? Mars.
Oh, really?
When you coming back? I'm not.
Yeah, this is all to get close to Edgar's. To get whatever it is that's inside that crystal, that liquid. Oh, great one. Oh my God. Wow, really, really good. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Babylon 5, Season 4, Episode 15, No Surrender, No Retreat. And the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Episode 15 of the 4th season of Babylon 5, No Surrender, No Retreat. Oh, it's so good to have the gang back together. When we have Londo, Jakar, Veer, everybody, Marcus, you know, a lot of times we've been having kind of a limited staff here, a limited cast coming in to work every day. And boy, oh boy, what a difference a day makes whenever we have Londo and Jakar in a scene unto themselves. Come on. This is incredible character work. It is, again, I said it a 1,000 times. I'll say it 1,000 more. If I were still teaching, this would be an absolute character study that I would assign. You must watch how a character is constructed over long form storytelling and serialized episodes and whatnot between Londo and Jakar. And again, not only the development of a singular character, but the development of a relationship between a pair. I don't know, and I mean, I'm sure I've seen something comparable to it, but this is the longest I think I've seen something develop that has just been extraordinary from the absolute tip, second one to right now. It is it's just beautiful. I mean, how many of us, and you all have said in the comments and stuff, you know, whenever there's a scene with Londo and Jakar, it steals the show. It absolutely does. That is irrefutable. Like if I would show up on the call sheet and be able to look down and see all the scenes that were going to be shot, if I saw one scene that said Londo and Jakar, I'd be like, well, okay, well, there's no chance of winning this episode. Not that it's a competition, of course, but I mean, just if you're looking to steal something, if you're gonna be a show thief, then your name better be Jakar or Londo, because you're stealing it every single time. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. And you know what? It was such an interesting way too to see a lot of reactionary shots in this one, whether it be, you know, like during the Londo and Jakar scene, we had Londo talking and the camera stayed on Jakar. You know, we heard Londo pitching, Londo saying these things, but the reaction shot was solely Jakar, and we did not cut away from him. It wasn't the back and forth, you know, answer, reaction, statement, reaction. Nope, nope, nope. We had everything coming from off camera from Londo, and it was just Jakar as we took our little pan beside, you know, kind of keeping him in frame. That's exquisite stuff right there, because it shows not only a dedication to the characters and the relationships between the two characters, but it shows that the rest of the creatives are 100% in on it too. I think Mike Vajar was the director on this one. I have to double check that. I might be wrong. I thought that's who I saw. I'm sure I mispronounced his name. My apologies there. But, you know, again, all working in concert, all working to tell not only the tale of Babylon 5, but there's a tale within a tale across the board on many, many different relationships. And I mean, I would argue that that there's no argument in my mind, but I mean, you could definitely argue that the most compelling story we've had, it's Londo and Jakar. I mean, yeah, John's been great. We had awesome stuff with Jeff, you know, coming back and becoming Valen, incredible story beats and major points. But as far as like the totality of a relationship, the totality of screen time, Jakar and Londo, I don't think they can be beaten. This was a great one, though, and I love the idea that there is so much more in these battles now than just we show up and fight and we know it. We're going to show up and fight, and, it's not the Shadow, it's not the Vorlon, it's not, there isn't a declared war where we can't potentially negotiate our way out of it. Diplomacy will never win the day between the Shadows and the Vorlon until, again, we kind of put them on the spot. But with we don't know what we're going into with each of these battles now. There is a very real possibility that inside one of these conflicts, we're going to have split forces on the side of Earth. The older veteran, the people that haven't been put in place by Clark are going to question these things because they know John Sheridan. And if they served with him or knew of him or knew any of his exploits or have people on their ship that served with him, they're all going to have favorable opinions of him as both as a patriot, a commander, a man, a person, as far as his truthfulness and as far as his trustworthiness. I mean, so you're fighting a losing battle depending upon the makeup of the crew on each of these ships. There's a battle on the battlefield, there's a battle in the war, and there's a battle on each of those ships that we got to see in this one. Interesting stuff. And I really like the idea too that Proxima 3 was again, we had I always forgot about Proxima 3 whenever we were talking about, who was potentially standing up against Earth. I always, Babylon 5 and Mars. That's who I didn't think of anybody else. And now whenever, Proxima 3 and having them be the first stone of recovery, basically, of breaking the blockade, shattering the siege and having them freed up. And then ultimately having the people that were conducting the siege, at least an element of them, turn around literally and then focus their guns outward as defense. It's just there's so much nuance now in this battle. Completely different type of fight. This is not a total full-on 100% aggression. This is political. This is you have to be charismatic. You have to make the overture for peace. You can't really just show up and start shooting. You have to show up and say, hey, I'm going to start shooting unless, we can reach an agreement here. I mean, it's something else, friends. It's just an incredibly well executed situation. It would be so easy. And a lot of you have said too, this was a bit of a pivot, I think, for JMS. He wanted to have more of the Shadow War kind of through season 4, but he wasn't sure he was going to have a season 5. So he had to kind of truncate some things, condense some things. But I sort of really like this. I sort of really like, we had this grand galactic war, but that wasn't really the end of all of this. We had so many things that were placed before the war with Clark and with, Psy-Corps and with the Ministry of Peace and all that horse shit, Night Watch. All of that stuff was already sort of embedded and in place, sure, kind of promoted by the Shadow, of course, but it's still there. It's still functioning. Its structure is still in place. It's not going anywhere unless you root it out. And so, really the culmination of the Shadow War is getting Clark and taking care of Clark. In a weird way, it's almost like the Vorlon objective in the Shadow War. Any place that Shadow touched, they went the full eradication destruction route. I think that there is a measure of that needs to be in play for this particular conflict too with Earth. Shadow touched is our guy Clark, everybody he's put in place, all these people that were sympathetic, didn't even mention the war to the general population. All of those people in my mind are obviously Shadow touched. They need to be taken out. And like John said, throw it right back to the voters. Let them reestablish the government after Clark is ousted. It's not the military's job to do that. The military's job is exactly what John said, to protect foreign and domestic. And boy, oh boy, this one's going to be tricky. I think it's a huge move to have a joint statement issued by the Narn and the Centauri. I mean, I can't think in our current political setup in Babylon 5, one that would hold more weight. One that you would be like, oh my God. I mean, the Shadow and the Vorlon, maybe, but they're not here anymore. It's insane to be able to see that was, and again, the overture by Londo to come over to Jakar and say, if we do this, it would mean something. It would mean something, not necessarily for the Narn or the Centauri, but it would mean something for this guy that was there for us. This guy that, just needs support. It would be the best thing that we could do. Jakar knew that, and Jakar, he wants him to dangle on the hook. Does Jakar hate Londo? Yes. Does Londo hate Jakar? Yes. Do they respect the shit out of one another? I think they do, and I think it goes both ways. I mean, Londo, obviously, Jakar earned Londo's respect down in that cell, but at the same time, I think Londo earned Jakar's respect begrudgingly during the same, sequence of events. He saw what needed to be done. Again, it's that patriotic nature of both of them, while in direct conflict because of the Narn and the Centauri aggression and conflict, while they're at direct conflict, Jakar and Londo, for being patriots, it's that same patriotism, I think, that gives them the respect that they have for one another. They both would do the same thing. And again, just like Jakar made Londo wait outside of let that bell ring and ring and ring, he just let him dangle on the line a little bit before he went down and on his own terms shared the drink with him. Friends, that's how you create a character. That's how you build a character. That's how you evolve a character. And that's how you make every audience member watch that exchange and go, that's exactly how it should have gone. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for Babylon 5 or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But all that was then and this is now, my friends, and now, unfortunately, it's time to say goodbye from this episode of Babylon 5, the 15th of the 4th season, No Surrender, No Retreat. But friends, as the Greek chorus, it's our job to continue to spread the tales started by JMS and the creatives of Babylon 5, and to find new audience members that haven't seen the show and direct them to this masterpiece. And our reward for doing so is to jump back into this episode we just watched to a scene of our choosing. And I thought what we would do in this one, my friends, is this is a moment for us to find two of our favorites, two of the best that literature, that the art of acting has to provide in Jakar and Londo. And even though technically we're butting in a little bit, we're a little farther down the bar. And whenever Jakar and Londo share a drink, we lift one too. Not in unison with them. That is their agreement. That is their moment. That is their relationship. But friends, join me as we lift a drink to those two and the amazing work they've done to entertain us, inform us, and best yet, show us how it's done. Until such time as we get to watch the rest of this fantastic show, goodbye, old friends, and I'll see you.